Women are making waves this season on American Ninja Warrior.
For the first time, 4 advanced to the city finals on last night's episode.
And one of the season's breakout stars, Jessie Graff, has Nebraska ties. Morning Blend executive producer Kayla Thomas recently caught up with Jessie via Skype.
Former Husker track star Jessie Graff is a real-life Wonder Woman. The Stuntwoman electrified the competition with her run on American Ninja Warrior. We are excited to catch up with Jessie this morning via Skype. Jessie, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
I'm great. How are you?
Doing fabulous today, and so excited to talk about American Ninja Warrior because that video of you doing your run in the Wonder Woman outfit was everywhere. Tell us about the experience.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. It's just, I don't know, the course is like a whole bunch of booby traps all together, and you have to figure out how to get through every one of them without tripping and falling. And they're all tricky and challenging, and they'll test all of your limits, and I love it.
So what about the outfit? Because there was almost as much buzz about that as there was your actual performance. Why did you decide to wear that?
A couple years ago, when I first competed on Ninja Warrior, I wore a chicken dress to kind of promote a fight scene that I'd shot and had on YouTube. And I got such a positive response from just little girls all over the country who, I guess, liked the outfit and got into working out because of it. And so I've been interacting with their parents, and they tell me how many pull-ups these kids can do. And it was such a cool experience that felt like it was inspired by a silly outfit that I wore. And so I just wanted to pick out something that would help me relate to kids and inspire them to get out and be strong.
You were talking about the physical challenges of the course, but when you were doing it, it didn't even look like it was hard. What was the hardest obstacle, and was it difficult for you?
I mean, I always feel like the mental part is the hardest, predicting what's going to be tricky and heading that off before it causes a problem. Taxing wise, I think the ring jumper was probably the hardest. It's so much impact. You're hopping up the ramp, and then when you're coming down, you're getting even more impact. You're going up 8 inches and then dropping and taking that in your hands every time. And so it burns out your grip a lot faster than if you were just hanging or walking on your hands. And so I'm figuring out how to do all of that faster and more efficiently, because the second half of the course is all grip strength.
Let's talk about when we'll see you next on American Ninja Warrior, because we saw the run a couple weeks back, and then when will your next episode air, and can you give us a little preview?
The LA City Finals will be on July 11th on NBC at 7 Central, I think. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be the top 30 competitors from city qualifiers, and the top 15 will move on to Vegas. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
Here in Nebraska, everybody's been kind of proud of you and following your career because of your connection to UNL. We have to talk briefly about your stunt work too. How did you get into that, and what are some of the favorite projects that you've worked on?
Well, I knew since I was a little kid that I wanted to be an action hero on TV. And so I figured the best way to do that was to train in theater, learn to be an actor, and move to LA. And so I majored in theater when I was at Nebraska. And honestly, I feel like that helped prepare me for Ninja Warrior too, as far as so much of it is staying in the moment, being aware of everything around you and responding to it, rather than, you know, a lot of the sports I've done are very rehearsed. You have to prepare and do what you've practiced. Whereas this, unexpected things are going to come up all the time. And that's how stunts are too. But yeah, when I moved to LA and realized that actors don't usually get to do most of their own stunts, I just fell in love with the stunt career and went in that direction.
Where are some of the places that we'll be able to see your stunt work? I know we won't necessarily know it's you, but what movies or TV shows should we look out for?
Well, this year I did a lot on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Supergirl. And Yoga Hosers, I think, is coming out really soon. I got to double Harley Quinn Smith on that. That should be really fun. Gosh, what else? I did a couple things on Pretty Little Liars and Another Period. There's been a lot of fun projects coming out recently.
Well, you've got TVs, you've got movies, and of course, American Ninja Warrior coming up on July 11th. We are so excited. We are rooting for you here in Nebraska. And come see us when you make it back in town, okay?
I will, for sure. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jessie.